Remember those slums you used to see in Africa? The dusty alleyways, the kids in tattered clothes, the makeshift homes made of rusted iron sheets and tarpaulin? Maybe you watched a documentary about Kibera in Kenya, or Dharavi in India, or Ricinia in Brazil. You shook your head and you pitied them, and you thought, I'm glad that's not us. Well, you may want to hold on to that thought, because the slums are coming. The slums are coming to America, they're coming to Europe, and they're coming to every so-called developed nation that forgot one simple truth. When billionaires own everything, everyone else owns nothing. We used to laugh at the idea of the global south. We mocked their struggle while consuming their music, their labor, and their raw materials. But here's what happens when capitalism reaches its final form. You get cities with $12 lattes on one corner and people living in tents on the other. You get luxury penthouses, 80 stories high, and working families sleeping in their cars right next to them. You get influencers filming day-in-the-life videos inside high-rise apartments, and just outside, people scrambling to pay rent that costs more than their paycheck. It's already happening. From San Francisco to New York, from London to Paris, modern-day slums are forming. People aren't living like this because they're lazy. They're living like this because the system is designed to extract, not to include. And it's going to look very familiar soon. The very images the West used to export as signs of backwardness are boomeranging right back. Because guess what happens when wealth is hoarded at the top? Everyone else gets pushed to the bottom. And when there's no more bottom left, the slums begin. Just like in Africa, just like in Latin America, just like in Asia. We'll be leaving our rural towns, our small homes, and flooding urban centers, not to thrive, but to survive, to work for the rich, to serve their homes, their meals, and their kids, just like the third world you once dismissed. The West is about to learn what happens when it forgets to take care of its own people. So before I go, be careful how you judge another man's poverty, because when systems break, the line between the privileged and the poor gets real blurry, and the view from the penthouse gets real lonely when the ground starts shaking. So if you ever caught yourself sneering at a slum, remember, that slum might be on your doorstep soon. Let's move.